Hello, our outdoor community. We got another winter project for today. The other day we made a string jig to make some new bowstrings for my recurves and my long bows. And today we're going to do one. I'm going to make some strings here probably in a week, maybe next week. But what we got to have is some bowstring wax. And what I usually use for my bowstrings is this is the benefit of having bees. I have a block of beeswax that I made out of my scrapings off my honey supers, and you need two things to make bowstring wax. So today, thought we'd go through that little process. I'm going to need some to make the strings. You need two things. You need beeswax, and then you need a toilet wing wax. This is just a softer wax. We all know beeswax is really hard. You just buy one of these; they're cheap, like $2, and you break it off the deal. We'll put our scale on, tear out my pan. I'm using a double boiler pan. My water's already boiling outside. So, okay, we tear it out. It's at 0. We tear this off the wax ring, um, the whole thing out, and we start adding. I don't know what this is going to weigh, but I'm probably going to get like 5 ounces because I want to do 2/3 beeswax and 1/3 this wax. So we'll probably go like 5 ounces because that looks like where we're going to end up. Got a little bit left over. I'll tell you, when you get one of these, if you'll stick it in the freezer and get it really hard, it pulls off that little plastic. So we got 5 ounces there. I've already chipped some of my beeswax off. We'll throw it in there. See if we need to get to about 15 ounces on the beeswax. 14.4, 14.7, 14.8, 14.9. Okay, there's 15. Got a piece to spare. What I do is I just take a screwdriver and just chip this off until I get what I want. So anyway, we'll go outside and I'll show you how this all works. Maybe if I got enough hands, we'll go back out here where it's nice and snowy and cold. There's my double boiler. I'll just stick it on top. And the reason you use a double boiler is you don't want to burn this wax. When I turn my fire down, you don't want to burn the wax. It'll burn really easily. So if you use a double boiler, it kind of keeps that from happening. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this melted down, and then I'll be back. And I mean, it's melting pretty quick, but I don't think it'll do it in my time frame. Okay, got the wax melted. I'll let it cool off just a little bit, because what I do is I take little plastic cups, and I don't want to burn through it, so I let it cool off just a little bit. And I just fill them up, maybe an inch. Let it harden up, then just cut the cup out around it. And I'll have, I don't know, I'm going to make probably 5. I don't think I need 5, maybe 3 cups. So basically used 10 ounces of beeswax and 5 ounces of toilet a toilet ring wax. Now, when you pull this off, there is a little bit of fiber in there. I probably should have showed that. There's a little fiber in there. When the wax melts off of it, you can just take it out and throw it away. But right now, it's I just want you to know it's very hot. and I want it to cool off just a little bit and also too, if you decide to do anything with beeswax, I have crock pots and everything that I have bought just for beeswax, because once you melt beeswax, it's almost impossible to get it off. So I've got old pans and pots and stuff that people throw away or whatever, and I keep them and I use them for my wax pots. Because when you melt wax in it, especially beeswax, you'll never use the pan again. Not that you'd want to, but so what I do then is I think it's cooled off enough. I don't think it's going to melt the cup yet, and you just dump it in all over your table like that. That's why you put cardboard down. That's one. That's two. Yeah, we're going to get about three, maybe a fourth one. I definitely suggest putting cardboard or newspaper down when you're doing this, especially if you're doing it inside your house because it's cold outside. That one ain't going to be near as big of a block, but it'll be fine. So basically, I got four blocks of wax, and it didn't melt through the cup, so that's a good thing. Like I said, it's a 2/3, 1/3 recipe, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. And I use it for my bowstrings too during the season. It keeps them waterproof and keeps them lubricated. But I use a lot of it when I'm making strings, and when we go through that process, you'll understand the importance. So I think I might go stick these out in the snowbank real quick. It is 39 degrees today versus 0 the last 4 or 5 days. So I think I'll stop it. Maybe one of these will get set up, especially that smaller one. We'll cut the cup out from around it, and I'll show you what one of the blocks look like instead of having to make another video just to show what a block looks like. Okay, I went and stuck it in the snowbank. You can still got snow on it. That made it harden up a lot quicker. And also too, while I was out there, I brought a piece of that fiber in. This is in that toilet bowl wax ring. There's not a lot of it, and it actually, I think it goes around the whole thing, but when you boil it, it kind of sucks it up, and you can just pick it out I use a screwdriver. And this piece that I spilled on the counter, you can scrape it up. It's still pretty warm. It's not hot. And you can actually mold it into I guess a ball if you want to. So you're not really wasting it. You can use it. You can use it. Just a little wax ball. And what I do with these cups, I just take a pair of scissors, cut this cup out from around it, probably tear it once it gets down to the bottom. I don't know how completely set up it is, but oh yeah, it's still warm, but nothing. It's not hot. It needs to set up some more. Just roll those edges down, because when it shrinks back, anyway, that's my little string making beeswax toilet bowl wax string making. And the good thing about this is if it's too tacky, you can just add some more beeswax or more toilet bowl wax, because I got both left if you want it more tacky or less tacky. Just remember, if it's in the outdoors, you might catch it here. You all have a good day and God bless.